everyone. This is Inner Leadership by Akhila Shastry. Today we have with us Suganthi. She is one of my dearest friend who not only helped me explore Chennai, but I also got the opportunity to work with her. She is a hairstylist and I believe one of the most qualitative and very disciplined hairstylist, so to say. Suganthi, could you tell us a little bit about your journey, how you became a hairstylist, and so far, how many years you've worked, and what do you do now?
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Akhila, for having me in your channel. Um, I'm Suganthi Kavi. I'm into hairdressing for more than 20 years now. So my journey started when I was in college. I was so interested in doing my friends, just a little bit of hair trimming. So it started with a one length haircut. I'll just pick up any sharp scissor and do their haircut. And then later, my friends, even my neighbors, mostly my neighbors actually, they challenged me saying, Suganti, this time do a slightly you for us. I was not a professional who knows how to take sections and all, but still I used to try all of that. So I had that interest in me, mainly in haircut. So I finished my microbiology UG. Uh, the day I finished, on the second day after I finished my university exam, I joined hairdressing course. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's where it started. So I did my course in hairdressing, and then I was that time I was still not sure is this the right field for me. And my boss at that time she encouraged me to join to participate in an all India competition, IBA competition. So I was one of the participants thinking, okay, this will be a great experience for me just to participate. So I became a winner of one category, the hairstyling category. So that gave me confidence. Okay, I have some skills, so let me continue in hairdressing. So then I joined Lakme. I worked there for many years. I started as a stylist, as a senior stylist on the floor. Did a good 4 to 5 experience, so 5 years of experience serving to all my clients. Then I became a trainer. So training the stylists, training the trainers, and even doing grooming sessions for corporates, like that. Everything regarding hair education, I was working. And I used to train people who work on the backstage of Lakme Fashion Week. And I was a part of creating the cut and color looks, bridal looks, all of that. So, and then I joined UC. That's where I met Akhila. So she was our category manager. So helped me and all our team in launching women hair service category for Chennai. So that was a great experience with Akhila during that time. And after that, I joined Naturals and I worked for a product brand called Beauty Garage. And now I'm with Kevin Care into research and development of professional hair products. So that's been my journey so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So, what does hair mean to you? Is it just a part of, say, fashion and career, or is it something like an identity for you?
Yeah. So hair is a fashion and career for many people who are
Right.
into those industry like beauty industry, fashion industry, and many other related industry. Definitely, it is for them. So they invest a lot of time and effort in their look about the everything about the hair, be it cut or color or taking care of it right from the roots to ends. They give so much attention to it for other people.
Hmm.
It is definitely not for fashion, but for grooming. It is very very important because I've had clients of various industries.
Hmm.
Not many are from fashion. Many
Right.
are from many are entrepreneurs. Some are doctors or industrialists. All of they have nothing to do with fashion, but they have a lot to do with their presentability. So what they do is much before. important meeting or important event, much before that, they correct their color or the haircut or how they want to look. They plan it much ahead. So that always, I used to admire that quality in them. That
Hmm.
even if they are not into hairdressing or anything into fashion, they give so much importance to it, and then they are free on that day. They can focus on everything else apart from the hair because hair is taken care already.
Right. Right. In some ways, I feel like what you're saying is very true. As much as I have confidence in my own strengths, capabilities, and everything, it matters how I look. And for me, especially if I have a good hair day, or maybe if I have even, for the very least, right, if I have matched my ribbons to my clothes or something like that,
Mm,
it gives me that kick that particular day, that, I look all well put together or so.
yes, yes.
So,
That is exact. Sorry. Yeah,
no, no, go on, go on.
yeah. That is exactly everyone looks for.
Hmm,
Even people in fashion industry or the one who is focusing on hair and makeup, that is
hmm,
exactly what they look for. Once the hair and even models, once the hair and makeup is done, what you see in them is the confidence in the way they walk or in the way they present themselves in a photo shoot. So it's not actual hair or actual makeup. So you see beyond them. You see their inner quality coming out so nicely once that is all sorted.
right,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, okay, so I think to have a good hair, if I'm not wrong, it starts with hygiene and maintenance of hair, right?
Absolutely.
Could you tell us a little bit about that? That someone like me, or there will be many people in very high pressure jobs as well who may not have the time to take care of their hair that much. So, what would you advise a common person like us as to how we can do the basics of grooming right?
Okay. So everyone has a good hairdresser, right? At least somebody who you can trust. Okay.
Hmm,
So you will have to do a few visits to salons and figure out who you're comfortable with, who understands your hair and your needs, your lifestyle, and things like that. So from that professional, you take
hmm,
advice on your hair care, your
hmm,
what to use for your scalp, what to use for your hair. That is any scalp care product. It can be an oil or a serum or anything that can keep your scalp condition well without dandruff, without hair fall, without any uh, dead cell buildup, all of that. Because a clean scalp is very, very important for a healthy hair growth. So
hmm,
that you need to check with your hairdresser and your hair care, the shampoo, conditioner or mask, and then a finishing product which will add more shine and smoothness to the hair. Just
hmm,
this is something that we all have in our shelves, right? Shampoo, conditioner, and things. So choosing the right one that suits your hair type, definitely your hairdresser will be able to tell you. So that is one thing, that is the basic thing. If that is sorted, you have the suitable product with yourself,
hmm.
definitely you're going to use it, and that part is the care part is sorted. Style
Right.
part can be taken care later. It can be done anytime, like tomorrow you have an event, today you can go for a haircut or color and change it. But you have a dandruff, immediately that cannot be sorted. You have severe hair fall, immediately that cannot be sorted. So all of that, so it is care and style. So style is an optional. You
Hmm,
can do it anytime whenever time permits, but care is something, it should be a part of your routine. Yeah.
right.
So your hairdresser should be able to give you that advice. So all of us should take that advice.
Yes. I think in some ways, to reiterate what you're saying, I think it would be like to make hair care a part of my routine. That is maybe a weekly routine or two times in a week, something around like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. According to your experience, how does having a good haircut or a good styling change the person or how they look at themselves?
Um, it definitely changes a lot. Not only the way they look, the way their overall outlook changes once the haircut or their sometimes even cut and color, all of it, the change of look, the transformation.
Hmm.
So transformation doesn't happen only on the hair, it just happens on their personality itself. It's giving them more confidence, and there is no there's nothing that's pulling them down regarding their looks. They're confident with what they are carrying, right? So
Right.
I've had clients who get a nice haircut before
Mhm.
going abroad. So say a software professional who is going for an on-site. So here maybe she was having a very simple hairstyle, maybe plating also, because she was brought up in that kind of a way. So now she knows that she's going to another country where nobody looks like this, and she wants to slightly match up to their standards. So they have come to me for a haircut, and I've done their haircut, and they go abroad, come back after 5, 6 months. And the way they maintained that style, and that becomes their part of everyday thing, right? To style it that way. So I've seen that change. So she's completely forgotten about her braided hairstyle. She's not that person anymore. So she's completely changed. Yeah. So that transformation I have seen, and it used to surprise me before in the beginning of my career, but now I'm seeing it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think with more information about hair that is out there, people are able to incorporate such changes and also make changes to their image also as days goes by, right? uh, say for future leaders, right? Someone who wants to have a really ambitious job, or someone who is in the public figure and might be going up the ladders. Uh, how do you think grooming on their hair can talk about their image or talk about the identity that they want to convey?
Yeah. It totally depends on which field they are into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say, for example, they are into a nice corporate system.
Hmm.
What they prefer is what we all even look up to our
Right.
CEOs or any leadership member.
Hmm.
They all look very classic, neat, and you will not find any fault in their outlook. Okay.
Hmm.
So on the other side, from the hairdressing point of view, so I've had clients who were diamond merchants, uh, owner of a software company, CEOs, or lead professionals. I've seen like somebody who handles a pan India team, like
Right.
a lot of thing to do at the same time, looking good. They don't stress too much about it because they already take care of
Hmm.
how neat they want to look. They are very, very particular. Uh, they even know which length the hair should be, and they are not extremely uncomfortable if it is something else.
Right.
If if a hair has to turn in here, she wants it in. If it is turning out, she'll not be happy, and she will come back quickly to correct that. So, like how particular they are in their work, that's why they are excelling, right? So they are particular about their looks as well. Maybe not so fashionable, but
Hmm.
in getting that classic look right, they're very, very particular. That's my observation throughout my experience until now. That has not changed. I've never seen any lead professional who is very careless about the hair or very shabby about keeping the hair. I've not seen. I've not seen. Yeah,
Right. I think uh it kind of spills over because the kind of concentration and the decorum that they create at work spills over into other areas of their lives as well.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. But when you say work, you have worked with models, you've worked at Lakme Fashion, you've worked with so many people from the fashion and beauty sector, right? How do you see them differing from the normal corporates?
Yeah. When it comes to work,
Hmm.
it is the same. Like you're supposed to follow certain protocol, certain deadlines, preparations for
Mm-hmm.
any event or a project, parallelly for both of them, right? The work, the discipline that is expected is absolutely same. The outcome, what is expected out of any project, that is also same. It's just that here this person has to look fashionable, and whereas in a corporate setup, the person is not expected to look fashionable, but their work should speak for them, like that. So in fashion industry, it is both. Their work
Mm.
also should speak for them. They also should carry that, which it is a part of their routine, so it comes easily for them.
Right. Okay. Uh, to begin with, for people working in high pressure jobs, from your point of view, what are some low effort but high impact steps that they can take? Considering.
Yeah. So those who are working under high pressure condition, it's impossible for us to every day take so much care of the hair. Even hairdressers themselves cannot do that. So what is important is to get the texture right, to get the condition right, right?
Okay.
So in case they are having a hair quality that needs everyday care to make it look neat also. Okay,
Hmm.
some are blessed with a very silky, shiny hair, but
Hmm.
not all are having that. Like by naturally frizzy hair, hair doesn't look so neat. Slightly naturally unruly it will be. So we have to take effort to make it look neat, right? Even for male or female, anytime. So what they can do is, in their everyday rush, they need not focus on the hair if they do something like Botox treatment or a keratin treatment or a once in a 15-day routine of a hair treatment that makes the hair more softer and shinier. And at home, they can just use a serum or just one finishing product, which will give them the need. So if
Hmm.
they do that, then their
Hmm.
everyday struggle on the hair is not there. Okay, but
Right.
it's a monthly activity, or say Botox treatment can be done once in 4 months or once in 6 months. So once in 6 months, they can take time out, 3 to 4 hours it will take for a mid-length hair. That much time they have to allot. Their hairdresser will take care of it. So all they have to do is they use the right shampoo, conditioner, and then just a quick serum. So as it is, we all spend time in washing the hair. So it's just the professional product you're going to use, and then only the finishing process. So there's no extra time to for the hair that is spent. Yeah. So busy professionals these days, a lot of clients are doing that. They
And
are yeah. A lot of Botox treatment is happening because it adds shine to the hair. At the same time, it doesn't give that artificially straight look. It looks naturally straight. So neat. That is all everybody is looking for, right? A neat, classic look.
I
So
also
that's helping.
think, I mean, after I got my hair Botox a couple of years back, it became much easier for me to manage my hair. Like,
Yeah.
I did not have to spend like 10-15 minutes. It was hardly a 2 minutes thing to get ready.
Correct. Yeah. So, like that, the technology in every professional product has improvised so much. Year on year, it is improvising. Every brand is investing so much into their research and development. So, all are looking to give a faster result. Okay,
Hmm.
you use this and your hair is sorted like that. So in the market, you will be finding a lot of products like that now also, and in future also you are going to see much
Hmm.
faster result providing products or even services. Yeah,
Got it.
which makes the life easy for everybody, so that less time is spent on hair and they can focus on their life. Yeah.
What advice would you give men when it comes to hairstyling? or hair cutting or whatever overall?
Yeah, yeah. Overall, uh, for them, it's a very majorly focused area is the haircut. So they
Hmm.
have to get the shape right.
Hmm.
Okay. So these days, lot of options available or even accepted by people, even if they are in a corporate setup. Uh, you see a lot of hairstyles there, which is
Hmm.
even long hair is accepted, but there are some grooming standards that they have to tie it neatly when it comes to long hair, like that. Even beards are accepted. Like say
Hmm.
some 15 years ago, only clean shave is accepted in corporate setup, but these days beards are there. But how they have to carry that beard? There is limitations to it. So getting the clean borderline, clean shape, and also a neat shape, nothing shabby, frizzy, unruly. Okay. The
Hmm.
the overall look has to be really neat. Same for haircut also. How the shape of the hair. The hair has to be seated neatly, not
Right.
flying away or not popping out too much. Like so, that is expected in a corporate setup. So
Hmm.
those who are in any other industry, they still can experiment with many other hairstyles. They don't have much limitations. But still, who are working in corporate within that area itself, they have so much they can try. So what they first need to focus is they're getting the haircut shape right.
Hmm.
Say for example, the fade portion that we call the line that connects your neck and the head part. Okay,
Hmm.
there the nape area and above the ear, there
Hmm.
how neat the job is done, the
Hmm.
haircut, whether it's a skin fade or a mid fade, high fade, low fade, there are many variations, so they have to choose what suits them, what suits their body type and head shape and face shape. So they have to choose the right thing. So they should find the right hairdresser, and
Hmm.
then it will take a while. It will take 2 3 sittings to get to the right shape. Yeah. So they have to give that much chance to the hairdresser also. Uh,
Hmm.
there are many people in one time it'll get clicked.
Hmm.
Sometimes it'll take a while to arrive at the perfect shape. It'll take one or two, experiments.
Right.
So that, yeah, so that they will also know, okay, what is working for them and what is not working for them. So
Hmm.
regular visits to a good trained stylist for men is very, very important. Somebody who's trained on cut and beard is very, very.
Absolutely. And I think men, since they go quite frequent, they have to go quite frequently to a hairstylist or a person who cuts their beard. I think it becomes all the more important for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, why do you think that many people, when they go through something major in their life, right, they generally choose to have a haircut or a hair color or something like that? What do you think is their, and or what do you think is their mindset? And secondly, what kind of conversations do they have with the hairstylists?
Yeah. So first, I'll tell you about the hairstylist point of view. Uh, they don't tell the hairstylist anything about like uh, they don't like what's happening in their life. They want a change, like very
Hmm.
hardly, unless you're really close to them, you know them personally for many years. Then they'll slightly give you a gist of it. Otherwise, you will not know. But they will ask for a transformation.
Hmm.
That looking for something totally different. I don't want this haircut. They'll give a clear statement saying this color I don't like. So that gives us a idea that yes, I have to give her a transformation. Like so
Hmm.
that is where we get the clue. She is looking for a transformation. Reason can be anything that a hairdresser might or might not come to. Okay. And we as hairdressers don't try to analyze that why she needs a transformation. No, because giving transformation is our day-to-day job. Okay, so if she is happy with the transformation, then our day is made. It's like
Right.
that. Okay, so that's Harris's point of view. Okay, as a person, as a human being, even for myself, like when I look for something, uh, some transformation, uh, it has a lot of emotional memory. Our look plays a lot of emotional memory without our knowledge. Say,
mm,
for example, we get a lot of Google photo updates these days, right? Like uh, same day, 4 years back, right?
mm.
So the first thing what you see in the picture is how you looked, what clothes you were wearing, how your hairstyle was, all of that. Okay.
Yeah.
If it is a positive incident, you like to look like that again.
Mm,
If it is something that you're not okay, if it is an unpleasant, I mean, that period you were going through something unpleasant, you don't want to look like that again. You don't want to wear that shirt again. Okay.
mm,
So that's the psychology. So if I change myself, I'm not experiencing that. I'm not that. So that's the psychology behind. That's how I take it personally. So
right.
that is why people change the hair and feel different. So when you feel different, it gives you a, I, what do I say? It gives you a feeling that, yeah, I'm not going through that anymore. I'm going through
Mhm.
something nice. Yeah.
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 I think it is also a message to oneself that I have started with this new journey. Yeah, somewhere
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, According to you, over the years, absolutely, like over 100, 150, 200 years, how fashion changes, so do hairstyles change with it, right?
Hmm.
But now everyone is very open to different kinds of fashion because everyone has their own circles. So how do you see the change of how will hairstyle change further in the future? What are your views on
Hairstyle, in the past, like say in my own experience, I'll say some 20 years ago, okay,
that?
all the girls, let me talk about South India. Okay. All
Hmm,
the girls were expected to grow long hair, have a
hmm,
nice, thick hair. So they spend time and effort in, maintaining, do a lot of oiling, shikakai, a lot of care at home itself. Okay, that is
hmm,
encouraged by grandparents, parents, everybody in the family. So each family will have their own recipe of making all the hair care things, all of that. So that was encouraged. Long hair, thick hair,
hmm,
have healthy hair, all of that. Then when the girls' lifestyle started changing, like
right,
now they are very busy, um, going out a lot, working. Even if they are working from home, their the timing
hmm,
uh, does not accommodate so much of hair care
right,
in their routine, not even weekly ones,
hmm,
right? So that is when they had to shift to maybe cutting it to a comfortable length so that
hmm,
maintaining is easy
hmm,
and shifting to using a product that gives an immediate result that doesn't need too much of spending time in taking care, all of
hmm,
that.
hmm,
So our lifestyle, how a working woman was 15 years or 20 years before, and
right,
now how she is now is totally different. Okay.
right,
So as our lifestyle changed,
hmm,
our hair care routine also changed.
hmm,
Okay. So in South India, some 20 years ago, layering the hair was not very common at all. Maximum they'll do a one length or a U.
hmm,
Layers were not accepted. In many families, they'll not let their daughters cut it into layers until they are married. After
hmm,
that, if your husband allows, you can cut your hair like that.
hmm,
That's what they say. Okay. Even to cut a fringe, they have to ask permission. But these days, I see a lot of girls who finish school and goes to college. They have a nice long layers. Now everything is accepted by everybody, all class of people, all everybody. I'm saying you can
hmm,
edit that class of people, Akhila. I'm sorry. Huh. So
yeah,
so it is accepted by everybody
hmm,
across. Okay.
hmm,
So that change I'm seeing, and I'm very, very happy about it because I love doing haircuts. And now, even everybody is accepting their kids getting a haircut. Not, I won't say short, short is still catching up.
yeah,
If I have 50 customers, I will have maybe maximum 10% who will go above the shoulder, not many. Still,
hmm,
it is catching up. Yeah. So, what I see in future, this change might happen. Like people will go a little shorter and shorter,
Hmm.
not extremely short, but definitely they'll go more shorter just to keep the hassle out of their routine. So it is easier when it is shorter.
Yeah.
Okay, and it looks, there are so many haircuts coming up that still make them look so feminine, shorter and still feminine and looks presentable then. That.
Right.
So that is what I see in the future. Might get slightly shorter. Yeah. While
Makes sense.
long hair will still be there, that no doubt about it. I'm talking about busy women. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only working, somebody who's busy at home also with a lot of responsibilities. Many of them have their own family business and their family to take care. So definitely even that crowd will start changing. So you will see a lot of fashion happening in that sector as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Suganti, what advice could you give for women who have curly hair? Because a lot of South Indian women have thick, frizzy, and curly hair. And
Yeah.
the only way, say, my grandmother or someone would say to handle frizziness is by oiling. But I may not want to always have an oily hair wherever I go, right? I would want it to be a little dry. So, for all the curly women, uh, what advice would you give? How can they take care of their hair well?
Yeah. So here we need to understand why the curly hair is frizzy. Okay.
Hmm.
So it is not one rule fits for all, because we all live in a different region where climate is different, water
Hmm.
is different,
Hmm.
even the air, the humidity is different. Okay.
Hmm.
So our hair quality and the atmosphere,
Right.
that plays a role. So you want to control the frizz and keep only the beautiful curly structure on the hair. The first thing that you need is more moisture into your hair,
Hmm.
because curly hair tends to lose a lot of moisture.
Hmm.
The atmospheric air robs moisture from the curly hair.
Okay.
So I have to use a nice product that will retain moisture, that will give more moisture, and I have to use a coating product like a leave-in conditioner, okay, or a
Hmm.
lightweight serum, uh, which will seal the moisture into the hair throughout the day.
Hmm.
Okay, so product plays a major role. Nobody can say I have a very frizzy hair, but I don't like to use any product, but I want to make it look beautiful and defined. It's very challenging. That is not possible. So a care product, I'm not talking about styling product. Styling product is something like makeup. You apply, you look great, and you wash it, it's gone.
Hmm.
Styling product is like that. You wash it, it's gone, no nourishment there. Whereas care product, it
Hmm.
gives a little bit of hold also and gives nourishment as well. So you apply a leave-in conditioner, you leave
Hmm.
it on throughout the day. Throughout the
Hmm.
day, it is nourishing your hair. You apply
Hmm.
argan oil, throughout the day, it is nourishing your hair. At the same time, it gives a nice sheen to your hair. Right. So care product is very important. Something that adds more moisture and
Hmm.
a coating that locks in that moisture. So
Hmm.
for that day, she need not worry about her hair. And also the routine on how to handle,
Hmm.
like using only fingers to run through and detangle, not using very fine tooth comb. If they can use comb to detangle, but then after that you want the defined curls, you have to scrunch, slowly scrunch. So
Hmm.
they have to experiment with those techniques
Hmm.
and then get the right. And throughout the hair should not be, running through the hair. Like straight hair, you have the liberty to do this throughout the
Yeah,
hair,
yeah, yeah.
throughout the day. Curly hair, if you should not do that, because then it will frizz up too much. So all of that. And
Right.
once they get into that routine, no, it is so addictive, they cannot go out of it. So those
Oh.
who follow that routine are following. Those who are still not stepping into it are still finding it difficult. Yeah. A
Hmm.
lot of curly hair products are there in the market. Now, recently, so many are launched. So many.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh, I also wanted to understand from you that so there was, I think it was about 2 years back or something. So one of my friends, he was doing intermittent fasting. Okay. And in intermittent fasting, essentially you eat maybe once or twice. You have certain time frame only when you eat, and you allow yourself to starve for the other half of the day. While it is good for health and good for weight loss, it also affects hair because when you start your weight loss journey, the first thing the body feels is that, oh, nourishment or nutrition is not coming, and hair fall starts. So, for someone like in that process of maybe a weight loss journey, or someone who is trying, or someone who may not be well nourished, right? Or may not have all the nutrients level in their body, what would you advise them?
Yeah. So those who are in diet and all these sudden shift of diet and things, that only causes hair fall. If it is a gradual process, a very
Hmm.
slow shift, okay, then the hair does not go through any severe hair fall and all of that. Because see, every hair root is connected to a blood capillaries. So the
Hmm.
blood supply is happening to each and every strand of hair in its root, okay, in the
Right.
root area. So anything that body is going through a change, any change that a body is going through,
Hmm.
your blood is going through that, and your hair root is touched by blood. So where else your nourishment is coming from? Through your
Hmm.
blood itself and circulation, all of that, right? So sudden shift will make change in, like how you see a change in the muscle by itself. Same thing happens to the scalp muscle.
Right.
So that is why they experience hair fall, or sometimes loosening of the root also can cause hair fall. It's not the weakness as such, but
Hmm.
some change in the muscle area that it's slightly weakening the hair root. So the hair fall, which is supposed to happen as a cycle. Okay, everybody is supposed to have hair growth and then
Hmm.
the resting period and then the hair fall. So it happens to every hair root of ours. It's a
Hmm.
cycle which is normal. Okay,
Hmm.
that is why you see everywhere you see, they say 15 to 20 strands, losing 15 to 20 strands is normal because of the cycle, right?
Right.
So those who are going through sudden shift in dieting or sudden shift in their body, uh, in the hair cycle, what is supposed to fall after 2 months will fall now itself
Hmm.
because of the weak. Okay, so they have to go slow. Moderation is the key.
Hmm.
Yeah, those who go slow and also follow the diet that will also nourish, your entire skin and hair and entire system. So
Hmm.
it should not, the focus should not be only the shape of the body. Focus
Hmm.
should be the nourishment to our
Right.
skin and overall health. The nourishment is very important. Yeah. Sometimes people miss out on nourishment and stick to the diet, just focuses only on reducing. So it
Hmm.
reduces everything, right? So, yeah. So
Yes.
that's the thing.
Absolutely.
So
Eh,
consulting the right, nutritionist when they are doing all of this, trying out, experimenting all of this is very, very important.
hmm.
Guided. They should be guided. Like, you can experiment, it's your own body, but you're experiencing then hair fall and all of that, which you don't have to face if you have a professional guiding you through the process.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Uh, if you had to give one advice to everyone that everyone should follow when it comes to hair, what would that be?
Yeah. They have to take care of the scalp health,
Okay.
okay, which is very, very important, okay, because these days a lot of thinning of the hair which is happening in their 20s, okay,
Hmm.
baldness is happening in their late 20s. It's quite
Right.
early, that is. And then uh, severe hair fall, severe dandruff. I see school students having severe dandruff, and by the time they finish the college, they have only 50% of the thickness left.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
so there is a lot of things that adds up, like stress and their tight schedule, all of it. Okay, that that is their how they manage all of that. That from a hair care point of view,
Hmm.
the basic thing that we can change or we can take care
Hmm.
is definitely the scalp,
Hmm.
because so much focus in the market on color, botox, treat, defrizz, curls. Every 90% is about the hair. Okay. But if your scalp is not in a good condition, you're going to lose out the hair, and also the hair will become thin. The quality of the hair that's growing from the root can be weak. Okay, so the scalp health, there should be no buildup, dead cell buildup should not be there. Like how in skin we do the scrubbing, like we
Hmm.
remove all the dead same routine is there for hair also. People are
Yeah.
not aware of it. So uh, that is needed, detoxification. And if they have an excess oily scalp, then there are products that can balance the oil also. And if there is dandruff, that should be controlled, because with dandruff, nothing will work. Even if they do any hair growth treatment, it's not going to work. They have to clear the dandruff.
Hmm.
And if they are having severe hair fall issue, they have to address all the internal and other issues. And at the same time, use a supporting hair product that will keep the hair root healthy.
Right.
While they are going through other process, at least the root is strong enough to hold the hair, and not to lose out the hair before the cycle arrives.
Yeah.
Right. So scalp health is very important. And then choosing the right shampoo and conditioner is very, very important. Choosing the right one, that they can take advice from their professional hairdresser.
Hmm.
You go online, you will find thousands of products. Okay. You
Hmm.
don't have to experiment all of it and then arrive at a solution. There are professionals who knows what will suit you. So
Yeah.
taking advice and uh, buying the right product will always help. Something that nourishes your hair and also gives a good look. Okay.
Hmm.
So care product. Styling product is an optional, like whenever they want to apply, they can apply. Otherwise, if they like it natural, uh, just a minimal styling product like serum, spray, they can keep it minimal or maximum based on the person's interest. But the scalp care and the hair care is
Hmm.
very, very important. So that is one thing everyone should follow, especially the weather conditions. The water and our lifestyle pollution, all of it can harm any kind of healthy hair loss. Even if you're blessed with a healthy, very smooth and shiny hair, when you're exposed to these kind of things, it can
Hmm.
still affect your hair. So, protecting the hair from sun also is very, very important. So, all of these factors, scalp care and hair care. Yes.
Got it. Uh, I also wanted to I also wanted to ask you this, that a lot of Indians have hard water in their home. Not everyone gets soft water. So for people who shower under hard water, what can such people do for hair care?
Yeah. So, to put it in a very simple language, when you use a hard water, what it does to the hair is, on our hair strand, we have the outer layer. It's called cuticle layer, which
Hmm.
will be like a fish scales. It's a scaly layer which has a tendency to open and it
Hmm.
has a tendency to close. In certain conditions, it opens. In
Hmm.
certain conditions, it closes. So, hard water is one condition and opens widely. So that is why your hair feels rough, because the outer cuticle layer is in open condition. Okay.
Hmm.
So using a very mild conditioner will not help at that time. So what has happened to the hair? The pH level has increased. So
Right.
you need a hair product, that is shampoo and conditioner, of a lower pH level. Okay.
Hmm.
So anyone who is having extremely hard water, I have seen certain hard waters, it won't even lather enough. That
Oh,
much hard water. Right.
oh,
Yeah. So they have to choose a product that has a low pH. It's
hmm.
so gentle on the hair. Even if the water opens the cuticle, the product is going to seal in, help soften the hair to seal faster. So that's one solution. Low pH product. So which one is low pH product is generally in the market. All the brands has it. All the repair range, anything that says repair, it
Hmm.
has comparatively lower pH. So
Okay.
if they have dry and damaged hair, they can buy
Hmm.
repair range. Or if they have normal hair, but because of using hard water, the hair is turning dry, then they can choose repair range.
Hmm. Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, I did not know about this, and this is
Mhm.
something like a lot of us have problems, and there are these showers that shower caps that they say that if you put those things, it will help in soft water, but I have my doubts around it.
Yeah, it's the
So yeah,
time and keeping the shower cap and all
yeah.
all that will be an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
There
right.
are certain shampoos in the market which says hard water
Oh, okay.
shampoo.
All
Yeah.
right.
But there are very few. There are very
Hmm.
few. So what is available everywhere is the repair range. So if
Hmm.
it is extremely hard water, choose repair range. That will solve the problem instantly.
Right. Right. Thank you so much. I mean, for me personally, the everyday, blockers that we have could be from, say, hard water or how to just maintain our hair in our busy schedule. I think those things were cleared. Uh, Secondly, at the fact that uh, there are times when I just read so many products out there and so many things that they do that I get confused on what to choose and what not to choose. I think through our conversation, I know that, okay, if I have this problem, this is how I should go about it. So I think that is
Yeah.
one. And also, yes, nutrition and hair care are like the most important, provided I also get the right advice from a trusted hairstylist. So I really loved the conversation. Hope you also had fun in
Yeah, I
talking.
really enjoyed with the kind of questions that you came up with, which is which which is what I like to answer because other things about hair and all like everybody knows, but this was much beyond hair and connecting with you know people's emotions and many things. So I just love that conversation. I always like our conversation, Akila.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akila. Thank you. Bye.